Today, we are going to talk about the relationships between exponents and logarithms. If I had the exponent problem, 2 to the 6th equals 64, 2 to the 6th equals 64, this would be the same as the log base 2 of 64 equaling 6. 6 to the third power equaling 216 is the same as the log base 6 of 216 equals 3. You can see where the 6 is the base here, and it's the base of the log. And then the 3 here is the exponent, and the log is asking what is the exponent that you raise 6 to get 216. What is the exponent that you raise 2 to get 64? We'll see this a little more in the second page. And the last one, changing from exponents to logarithms, 3 to the negative 4 is 1 over 81. Now, if I wrote that in log form, it would be the log base 3 of 1 over 81 equals negative 4. I'm just rearranging the numbers and putting the word log in there. And we can go the other way. Log base 5 of 125 is equal to 3 is the same thing as 5 to the third power equals 125. Log base 3 of 81 equals 4. If I switch things around, it's the same thing as 3 to the fourth equals 81. And the log base 1/4 of 1 over 64 would be equal to 3. In other words, 1/4 to the third power equals 1 over 64. Now we'll actually solve and find the value of some log problems. In other words, for instance, the log base 5 of 25. And really what it's asking is what value of x, if this is the x value, what value of x would give me 25. In other words, 5 to what power equals 25. You can probably figure out in your head that that's 2. But some of these down here are not quite as easy, so let's show you how to do these. You don't have a log base 5 on your calculator. What you have is log base 10. So we've got to convert this problem into a problem that's done using base 10, log base 10. So I take this number first and take the log base 10 of it, and then I divide that by the log base 10 of this base number of 5. Right? So if you will, the big number goes on top and the little number goes on the bottom. And calculator-wise, if I do log base 10 of 25 and divide it by log base 10 of 5, I get the answer 2. In a similar fashion, what is the log base 9 of 3? Well, that's really saying what is the exponent that I would raise 9 to get 3. That may be a little more difficult, but if you plugged it in the calculator, more difficult to do in your head. Log base 10 of 3 divided by log base 10 of 9. I do the 3 first and then the 9. That gives me 0.5. And if you remember, exponent of 0.5 or exponent of 1/2 really means the square root. In other words, the square root of 9 is 3. And the last example, log base 4 of 1 over 64. What does that equal to? What would I raise the 4 to get 1 over 64. What would I raise 4 to get 1 over 64? And if you remember, if we have a negative exponent, all right, we're going to end up moving it to the bottom and making it positive. So the log base 10 of 1 over 64 divided by the log base 10 of 4 equals negative 3. So that's why I would raise this to a negative power, so it would go to the bottom and become positive. So this would be like 4 to the negative 3, which is the same thing as 4 to the 1 over 4 to the third. 4 to the negative 3 becomes 1 over 4 to the third. And so those are the two types of things you'll have to do today. You'll have to switch back and forth between logarithms and exponent forms, and then you'll have to calculate some log problems, just like here on this page. Please make sure that if you got any questions, you write them as a post in Edmodo.